Something I just can't help but think about, bro, is if Lil Zacc was still here right now. Where do you think Lil Zacc would be as far as in the rankings of Fort Worth rappers right now if he was still alive, bro?
Man, to think that Zacc is where Yayo got all his influence from, just like where he got his personality from type shit. Imagine what Zacc was. That nigga was a star, bro. That nigga was crazy. Like, I don't know, like Zacc was a star. He would have been a star, bro. For sure.
Right on. So, speaking of Yayo got a release date, from what I hear at least. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be coming home, I think, January of next year, so right after the holidays. Yeah. Free Yayo for sure. But are you one of the people who think that the scene been dry without Yayo?
Definitely.
In what ways?
It's not exciting no more. There's no nothing in the Fort Worth music scene. Besides now we got Ben.
Yeah, shout out Johnny.
Yeah, hell yeah, shout out Johnny. We got Ben like a motherfucker. But yeah, I don't know. There's just been nothing since.
Right. So
CJ held it down for a little bit. Then Boo went to jail and kind of, you know what I'm saying, once they got back together, that kind of, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that shit died down too.
Yeah. So, what type of return you think Yayo gonna have?
Oh, man.
On a scale from Boosie to Finesse 2 times, which I guess you can't even say one is lesser than the other.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be astronomical. It's gonna be astronomical. It just, man, when he come home, he just gotta stay out of that bullshit, and he can do it. He can do it for real, and help a lot of other people do it.
Right. Now, somebody else from Fort Worth, bro, who's just, I say, a giant right now, Charleston White.
Mm-hmm. Biggest.
Yeah, Unc, man, shout out Unc.
Yeah.
I seen that recently you became like a co-host on their podcast.
Uh-huh.
Well, how did that come about? Like, how long has that been in the works?
I really just, it wasn't in the works. That's the crazy part about it. It was no works. I came up here to shoot the podcast. I just came up here. Cash told me come up here and help me just set the podcast up and shoot it. I brought my lights and shit like that just to shoot the podcast. Yeah, this is where we shoot it at right here. But as I was setting up, Charleston White walked in. He was like, yeah, nigga, nah, nigga, we need you on the show. Yeah, nah, nigga, you nah, nigga, you out there, I knew, you a franchise player, nigga, so he just, shit, I was like, shit, bad. I ain't gonna lie, I was actually in the works, and I'm still gonna do this, I was in the works of, I was finna start a podcast with Ronnie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was about to start a podcast with Ronnie, but then that day happened, and I joined their podcast. I'm like, okay, let me hold this down, then I'm going to come back, and, you know what I'm saying, what I got off of this, and do a podcast with my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
Y'all be on the lookout for that soon.
Right, okay. Now, man, that's crazy you got the jacket on right now. I was going to ask you just about, you know, honestly, you were probably the first person that I seen wear payola to the point to where I didn't even know bro was from here. Like, yeah. So how long have you had a relationship with Bam?
Man, I've been knowing Bam since middle school.
Oh, so y'all the same age?
Nah, he either a year or two younger than me. I don't know, he probably a year or two under me. But yeah, we went to CMS. We went to CMS together, and then North Crowley. We went to school together. So when he first started payola, he was just doing like little headbands, little fabric headbands and purses, and I mean like little like fanny packs and shit like that. I'm like, nigga, give me every color, cause that's my partner. Just right off the rip, nigga, give me every color. That's when I was wearing the headband. So that's where you see me in all my old interviews. I got a motherfucking payola headband. I got all colors of that motherfucker. So since that day, nigga, damn near, I ain't gonna say everything he dropped, but nigga, every time you see me, I'm gonna have some YOLO on. For sure.
For real. Nah, for real. Thing with his shit too is that it's not weak. It's not no like weak shit, bro.
It's good shit.
It's hard, bro.
It's good shit.
Just as raw as like the Balenciaga shit I see people wear.
Even when he started, his shit was good. Even though when we look back at it now, we're like, okay, it was some bullshit, but it was good shit. It was still better than what people was doing at that time, type shit. So yeah, I'm day one supporter of that YOLO for sure.
Yeah, so man, I just sat here and chilled with y'all through an episode of the music reviews, bro. And I noticed that, you know, and even D-Hawk, who was here, who's been public about being critical of just that whole business model, like, and I've heard other people say it too, to where it's like, oh man, why would I do that? How would that help my career? Because, you know, it's not giving me no substance. I'm not getting no feedback. It's people, ultimately, it's just setting you up for failure. So, what's your response to that?
Ask Big X.
Oh. So wait, Big X?
Ask Big X to plug what music reviews can do for you.
Nah. So, Big X the plug first got heard on music reviews.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. He got discovered right straight off the music. Well, I ain't gonna say it was just from the music reviews. We did music reviews, and then we shot the video to the song that he won, and then he kept coming back. So this didn't happen over just like one music review. He kept coming back, like 3 in a row, to the point where I'm like, nigga, you're too good. Stop sending me songs, bro. I got you, type shit. Like, don't send me no more songs. You're good. You're gonna win every time you see him. Stop.
Wow, bro.
So yeah, that's where Big X the plug came from. And then he signed to United Masters off the videos we shot, and now he's the Big X the plug that you know today.
Man, so bro came from that $50 to walking bro down to the boxing ring.
Now he has millions. I'm pretty sure Big X the plug is a millionaire right now.
Wow, off of a $50 investment.
Off a $50 investment. Quit playing with me.
yeah.
Quit playing with me.
No, so that kind of remind me of something you posted today, bro. You kind of said like, and it's funny, as me as a content creator, I think we all need to hear this, but it's like, hey, you not shadow banned, your content just sucks.
Yeah.
Right, so from your experience, bro, there's two schools of thoughts. There's people who think that, hey, you can kind of manufacture that success by being pushed enough. And then there's the school of thought that's like, man, the cream gonna rise to the top, which is pretty much what you saying. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, for an artist, right? Let's say, and I know you hear this all the time, man, I'm real talented. And you might even find some niggas who be like, man, you can rap your ass off, but
right,
that
but
shit ain't gonna.
good. Yeah.
Right. Why come them type of people never do make it to the top is I guess what I'm asking.
Cause they're not good enough. Fuck shit. Or the right people just don't know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like at this point in music, bro, it don't really take that long.
Right.
Once you drop, you gonna know what's catching fire and what's not, bro. You can tell. If you can't tell, then you need to study, you know what I'm saying, analytics and shit like that. But you can tell when some shit catching fire. And if you've been rapping for fucking 10 years and you ain't catching no fire, fucking switch it up or quit. Right,
but couldn't I say, well, 2 Chainz didn't really pop till he was like 40.
2 Chainz popped when he was
25.
When he was 20 something. He just wasn't.
He got shit
worldwide 2 Chainz, but he was already Titty Boy. We was already watching him in Texas. He was already a known guy. He was signed to BTP. He didn't come out of nowhere when he was 40. He was, you know what I'm saying? He been in the game.
Just a rebrand.
He just reinvented himself.
Facts. So